Tab, what's up with the morning to you? I'm Fox. I'm still here every single morning. I trudge out of bed and I grab my coffee and I sit here and talk to you about something. And as you've probably seen, the new 40K 11th edition Armageddon launch box has been announced. And sometimes my brain hasn't figured out all the things, moving parts yet, but it's been announced and the contents of the box have been shown. This was heralded as the biggest 40K launch box yet. They said this several times across Games Workshop socials. Now, obviously, they do this marketing speak all the time. The last launch box Leviathan was described as the biggest single Warhammer 40K release ever, and of course, that was being used in the literal sense. It was true. They also did the same thing for the Indomitus box way back when, calling it the biggest launch box ever, which was also true at the time. So both of those previous instances, it was a literal thing. This time, they have continued to use the same language and said this is the biggest box ever, just like Leviathan and Indomitus, but unlike last time, it's not true. I mean, from a purely content standpoint, it's not true. There's less miniatures than Leviathan had, and even the rule book that comes inside this one is the smallest it's ever been. I mean, sorry, it's a convenient and handy sized rule book. So this time, the biggest launch box ever is just actually ambiguous hype wording and no longer actually means anything. Fair enough. Maybe it refers to the price. I wonder if Games Workshop would test the waters with this box at a 300 USD launch price. I don't know. No one knows yet, unless they do. But that would be $50 USD more than Leviathan for way less stuff. So I don't know. Anyways, I have no interest in Orcs or Space Marines or 40K really. So I won't partake in this particular strain of crack, especially with StarCraft releasing at the same time. I think that will be a really interesting situation to watch unfold. I'm not suggesting that StarCraft will impact 40K at all, or vice versa. It's very brazen of Archon Studios to flop it on the table and say, we don't care that we're probably launching the exact same week as 40K's new edition. We think we got something here. And I love that. It's a bit of a rant. Anyway, now that we know, for the future, this is good to lock away, when Games Workshop says it's the biggest, it's meant to be taken in a purely metaphorical sense. And for the majority of people playing 40K, this might be the most relatable that Games Workshop has ever been. Want to stay up to date on all the 40K news and rants? Subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll see you tomorrow.